Hey, what's up? This is BPX representing the Blu Pill Exodus. I talk about various topics and share experiences to help you wake up from the blue pill way of thinking. Today, we're going to talk about if women hit the wall or not. This video is sponsored by Slippy Peanut Butter. After you've hit the wall, it's great for those lonely nights with you and your dog. It has that delicious nutty taste that you and your new four-legged companion will surely grow to love.
You've been sleeping far too long, and now is the time to wake up. This is the Blu Pill Exodus.
Okay, before we begin, do me a favor and click that like button. If you think women hit the wall or don't hit the wall, leave a comment below and contribute to the discussion. Also, click that bell icon and subscribe to the channel. You'll receive notifications when new videos are released. And last but not least, make sure that you share this video with all of your friends. So this has been an age-old argument and debate. Men have been saying that when women get a certain age, they hit the wall. Now, what is hitting a wall? Hitting a wall is when a woman can no longer get a man, or she's so old and dried up that nobody wants her, and it's like the earth and the world is just caving in on her, and she's totally done for the rest of her life. That's what hitting a wall is. Around the manosphere, well, even before the manosphere was created, there's been this thing where guys say, oh, she's going to hit the wall soon, or she's over 40 and she's hit the wall. But I kind of disagree with that to an extent. Kind of agree and disagree at the same time. Let me explain. Well, number one, there's always guys that's after women no matter how they look. Some guys are so thirsty they'll go after women no matter what age she is and no matter what type of situation she is. There's always a monkey simp, like Coach Greg Adams would say, to step in and pick up the slack for her. So that's one way how women will always have guys around. If the guys are thirsty and they just want to get some action or something like that. The second way is for guys that was like me back in my 20s. Now, when I was 20, I was getting it on with a lot of cougars. So I was about, let's say late 20s. I was about 29 at the time. And I had a steady rotation of women 49. They was 47, 46. Let's just say women in their 40s, right? So that age to men and the manosphere is considered hitting a wall. So the thing is, you know, some of these ladies be looking kind of all right. You know what I mean? They're still smashable and stuff like that. So look at Jennifer Lopez. How old is she? Or Madonna. I'll probably still smash Madonna. You know, let her step to me. I'll probably still smash her. You know what I mean? But yeah, just because a woman is a certain age doesn't mean that she's going to hit the wall, because sometimes they be looking better than chicks in their 20s. But the thing is, right, what the whole wall thing is that a woman wants a man for a relationship. So of course she's going to always have guys around to smash, and she's always going to have orbiters around her. So that's kind of going to prevent her from hitting the wall. But there's always going to be guys around looking to smash a little bit. You know what I mean? But when it comes to a relationship, let's say her securing a relationship with a high value male, that's a totally different story. Now, a high value male might want a chick that's younger, more fertile, more youthful, with no kids in tow. That's what a high value male would be after. I don't think a high value male would be after a woman that's 49 and ready to retire. So most likely the man that the woman would be going after would probably be a high value male. So it's going to be way more difficult for her to secure that man in her older age. In that aspect, I agree with guys when they say if a woman gets a certain age, then she's going to hit the wall. And not only in that regard, though, because she's always going to have beta male orbiters around, or she's always going to have guys that just want to smash. They might make it look like they want her for a relationship, but most likely the only thing they probably want her for is to smash. They're not going to want to be in a relationship with a woman who's much older than them or an older woman, especially if she has kids. So that makes it like a no-go, you know? We call that hata, that's dead, you know what I mean? That's undoable. The only way a woman could really hit the wall is if she thinks she's hitting the wall herself. She could be a much older woman and look hot as hell and have guys approaching her everything. But if in her mind, she's like, damn, I'm old and I'm washed up and no guys want me, even though she has a lot of guys hitting on her, then I would say that she's hit the wall, but that's only in her mind. There's always going to be guys that's willing to smash, but there's not going to be an abundance of guys that's willing to get in a serious relationship with an older woman, and especially if she has kids. Most likely, if she's older, it's going to be an 8 out of 10 chance that she has kids. That's another big factor why men don't want to deal with older women and why men think that women can hit the wall. I think back in the days, it was much easier for women to probably hit the wall, but now that you have social media, these women could get attention from online. They could get attention from Facebook, Instagram, dating sites. There's an abundance of attention that they could get online. That makes them delusional where they think that they're the cream of the crop. So I think much less women think that they're hitting the wall because of social media nowadays. But that's online. When they go outside, I would say if they have like a sense of style, if they know how to dress, if they know how to look sexy, then still they could be much older and still look hot. You know, I would still smash. I would think twice about getting into a relationship with a woman that's older and has kids. Most likely I probably wouldn't do it, but I would probably smash a few times or, you know, keep her around as a F buddy or whatever like that. But when it comes to going steady and just having her, I would probably be like, nah, can't do it. And the reason for this is because a lot of women, they get set in their ways and they're not moldable or not trainable. They don't take directions well, or they don't even follow directions or follow your lead when they get a certain age, because they feel that, especially if they're older than you, they're going to feel like they have more wisdom than you. If they're the same age, they're still going to be kind of reluctant to follow your lead because they feel that they've lived their life and they don't have anything else to learn. They feel like they can't learn anything new from you. So they feel like they know it all and they're not willing to follow a man's lead. That makes it much harder to have a successful relationship with a woman who's much older. So to sum things up, I think if you're a hot chick, but you're much older, even if you have kids, you're going to still have a lot of guys around you that's trying to smash, but they're going to be kind of reluctant to have a serious relationship with you. If you're just an older chick and if you're taking care of your body and if you're looking right, I think you'll have a better chance of still finding guys. It's going to depend on your personality. If you're cool, if you're coachable, and if you're willing to learn new things and follow a man's lead and be submissive and be cooperative, then I think it's a much greater chance that you're not going to hit the wall anytime soon. So when it comes to hitting the wall, I think that's really reserved for women that's like, I would say 55 and up. I mean, there's some women that's like 55, 57, 59 and still looking sexy. So, all right, let's give it 60, 62 and up. That's when wrinkles start setting in, you know, osteoporosis, all that other stuff. Your eggs dried up. I guess your eggs could dry up way earlier than that. That's when everything really starts going downhill and you start to deteriorate. But I think that's basically goes for everybody, you know, men and women. Like when they get much older, that's when they really hit the wall. But when they're like 40, 50, I think they don't really hit the wall at the age, or, you know, I think the wall is kind of like a myth at that age, even at their late 50s, you know, because nowadays people are living longer and they're looking better than how they did in like the 1920s. You know, in the 1920s, somebody who's 50 looked like they're 90, but nowadays it's like you can have a 50-year-old and they look like they're 30. I think the wall is kind of a myth when it comes to good-looking older women, and especially good-looking older women without kids. I don't think they're going to have a problem finding guys either online or out in the streets. So that's my take on the whole wall. That's it for this video. If you think women hit the wall or not, make sure that you leave a comment below and join the discussion. This is BPX signing off, saying that you don't have to be an alpha male, sigma male, black pill, red pill, purple pill, or even go MGTOW. But please, I'm begging you, please do not simp and be a white knight, blue pill, beta male provider. Later, man, I'm out.